I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear... from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Brown. Pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Gafford. Garland, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot. And the ball. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Here's Garland. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Davis sets a screen. A putback. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Wow, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass. And he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
White with it. Pass to Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Now, here's Garland. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Thibault in the corner. It's stolen by Brown. Outside Garland. Pass to Champagny. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside White. It's Jackson atop the key. Here's Leonard. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Pass to Davis. Here's Champagny. Jaquez outside. 4 on the clock. Over Jackson. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The 76ers leading by 4. Again, Philadelphia.
Nice play by Jackson Jr. Just taking what the defense gives you.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
We need you to get up for your Andrew Hutspot. Let's go. Attention crowd, coming onto the floor is your Andrew Hutspot.
Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Davis. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Now White hasn't made one yet. Outside Leonard. Out to White. Over Sexton. And it's White missing.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Outside Davis. Here's the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Now Davis. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Back to Davis. To end the drought. And Davis throws it down.
That's exactly what you want to see from AD. Using that length and that athleticism to cause problems.
Pass to Jackson. Misses from close range. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Jaquez. Now Brown. Defended by Thibault. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you guys.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. The 76ers leading by 6. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Jump ball. Thibault on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Garland. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And it's Bagley in the corner. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Mathurin. From down in the low post, it goes.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The 3 from Garland. Tips it up. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Sexton slams it in.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Outside Mathurin. Shoots over Dosunmu. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Sexton. And here's Garland for three. Another miss by Garland.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Jackson in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, he'll range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Unloads from 13. And it's White missing.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Here's Hackett. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The 76ers leading by 8. Right side, White. Here he goes. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Garland. That one drops for him. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and gameplay. Outside Jackson. And it's Thibault in the corner. Here's Hackett. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers ahead, up 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Now here's Schroeder. Blames it! Kawhi! Kaboom!
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Sexton on the wing. Outside Garland. Off target with his 3. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Jovic. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Jovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now, here's Sexton. On the wing, Dosunmu. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Schroeder, still without a basket. Pass to Gafford. And a wide open look from Mathurin. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trailed by 6. Sexton with the bounce pass. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
At the line for
RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
And it's Leonard missing. On the wing, Dosunmu. Back to Sexton. Now, here's Valanciunas. He has 5. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pocket 2. And the basket is good. Garland's got 6.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Here's Mathurin.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pocket 6. Dosunmu with it. Isaac picks him up. Jovic, no good. The 76ers leading by 3. And Leonard has it in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
76ers ball.
And here's Schroeder. Still yet to score. Outside Leonard. Shot from the wing. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Outside Garland. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Isaac with the steal. Here's Mathurin. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, the size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
Garland with it. Defended by Gafford. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Philadelphia leading by 7. White looking around. Back to Thibault. And he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Here's Jackson. Shoots over Hawkins. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Jaquez outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside, White. Just 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
And White isn't just a perimeter threat. He also knows when to challenge defenses inside.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Back to White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Sexton with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
White, good. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. Jaquez outside. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Jaquez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's White. Kuminga up top. Still scoreless. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Hawkins. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Cavaliers trail by 6. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Here's Brown. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Sexton. Now Davis. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
White drives in. Yep, it counts. And the 76ers lead by 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him. Pass
to Davis. Back to Sexton.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Davis. Oh, trying for it. And stolen by Thibault. Kuminga bounce pass. Jaquez with the steal. Here's Champagnie. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first half. 76ers lead by 9.
42.
Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The 76ers leading by 9. Pass to Gafford. Now Leonard. Outside Kuminga. Back to Leonard. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
The Cavaliers on offense. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, what strength and concentration from Garland. He is so good at overcoming these little challenges within the game.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland.
Oh, with authority!
That is a monster finish.
Oh.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Garland surveying the D. Here's Jovic. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Jovic has got 6.
Just such nice vision from Garland there. Part of his role is finding new ways to involve his teammates.
Mathurin with the ball. Garland picks him up. A 3 from Leonard. Leonard answers with a 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Sexton. He has 6. To the right side. Just 3 to shoot. Left tray. A shot by Champagnie, no good. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to White. Back to Mathurin. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Mathurin with the ball. He's got 8. Floats it up for Kuminga.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Mathurin, good.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, Sexton. Going inside, and Sexton slams it in.
And it's great to see Sexton slashing inside with that quickness and athleticism. Boy, he is tough to contain.
Outside, Mathurin. Leonard looking over the floor. It's rebounded by Jovic.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Inside. Gafford with the steal. White with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Pass to Gafford. And here's Leonard. He's got 16. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. A three. It's rebounded by Jovic.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Jackson. From past the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Valanciunas inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Back to Sexton. For the lead. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Schroeder drills the 3-pointer. Schroeder's got himself going with the triple, his 1st basket of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Schroeder. The high post shot. Count it. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Mathurin for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And they get it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When it comes to Garland, RJ, what do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D. It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Outside Mathurin. Six on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Jaquez with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. There's Garland. Mathurin with some nice defense.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Jackson from long range. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The 76ers making a change here. A minute 50 left in the 3rd quarter. Right side, Sexton. Brown wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now Smith. From deep three-point land. That one's not going to go. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 7.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
Schroeder outside. 76ers moving the ball around. Kuminga, no good. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
I'm going to be honest. Like, Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
Smith for 3. Good on the triple. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Sexton. Down low. And Davis throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. Shoots over Dosunmu. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers ahead, leading by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now, here's Sexton. Outside, Davis. Pulls from the top of the key. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. Schroeder looking around. Outside, Kuminga. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three-point range. Kuminga's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Philadelphia. Sexton with it. Here's Davis. Great D that time from Bagley. Schroeder up top. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Jovic. And here's Sexton. The shot's good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Schroeder, right side. Shoots from the baseline. Davis inside. A good look for Brown. Rebound by the 76ers.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Takes it out to Schroeder. Mathurin with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Pass to Smith. Launches it from deep. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Dosunmu. Left side Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Some changes for Philadelphia. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Jaquez outside. Back to Sexton. To take the lead. Rebounded by Isaac.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Sexton. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Hawkins. Off target from three-point range. Philadelphia leading by 4.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Leonard. Outside Jackson. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
To the middle. And Divine Jaquez gets it to him. Now Sexton. To the inside. Valanciunas.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Cavaliers trailing. On the wing, Hawkins. Now, here's Sexton. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Thibault.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Pass to Brown. There's a good screen. Outside for Sexton. They get it back. Here's Valanciunas. He nails it. And we're tied up. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Spins. Out to White. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Dosunmu with it. Pass to Brown. Now Sexton. To take the lead. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Cavaliers making a change here. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Driving inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Does not go in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
To take the lead, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Leonard creating space. What a move.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
It's stolen by Thibault.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
White fires. A miss that time. That would have put him up. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 doesn't go. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And Garland doesn't back down from contact. In fact, he's a player that welcomes it.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's what they needed from him. Unaffected by the pressure.
Here's Leonard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. And stolen by Leonard. Wide outside. Here's Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Garland with it. Isaac picks him up.
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrated just how clutch he really is.
Stolen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
And they got a foul to give here if they need it. And it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Now Leonard. And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within two. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Outside Garland, and so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games